The story of Christmas in classic art was part of a celebration of all holiday traditions put together by the Barryville Area Arts Association for the 2018 holiday season. Our first one here is when Mary first finds out that what her future is going to hold. It's in the convent of San Marco, and you can see her face is full of emotion, and she kind of crosses her hands over her body as if she's protecting the new life inside of her. A different angel visited Joseph, according to the scriptures. He was engaged to Mary at the time, so he certainly had to be told some kind of an explanation about what was going to happen. So this is Philippe de Champagne's 1643, The Dream of Saint Joseph. Next is Mary and Joseph on their way to Bethlehem by Hugo van der Goes. It's in the altarpiece in the Galleria degli Uffizi in Florence, Italy. And so on the way to Bethlehem, Joseph is shown doing everything he can to protect the mother and unborn child from the hardships and danger of traveling along the rocky landscape. Here we have the Census of Bethlehem by Peter Bruegel the Elder. This was done in 1565. According to the Gospel of Luke, it came to pass that there was a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. And Joseph went to Bethlehem to be registered with Mary, who was with child at the time. This painting has a lot of speculation about deeper meaning. And if you look closely, only the donkey really distinguishes Joseph and Mary from the rest of the chaos in the scene. This is the Nativity by Federico Barocchi from 1597. And we really had thousands of nativity scenes to pick from for this exhibit, but we picked this one because we feel like it's the most loving face on Mary as her child. Like, you can tell she's in love with her God, but she's equally in love with her newborn. This is called The Annunciation to the Shepherds by Taddeo Gaddi, 1335. He shows the scene described in Luke's Gospel where the shepherds are surprised by the sudden appearance of an angel proclaiming that the Savior has been born. The Procession of the Magi by Benozzo Gozzoli, 1459, shows the three Magi and many others of the rich and powerful. He's kind of like Alfred Hitchcock because he put his face, his own likeness in this work. Botticelli did this. It's called The Adoration of the Magi in 1475. He also includes himself at the far right in this scene, and he also includes members of the Medici family who commissioned the work. This is The Adoration of the Shepherds by Giorgione in 1508. The scene is one of intense meditation. You know, it's rustic, but it's dignified. The shepherds are the first to recognize Christ's divinity, and so they kneel accordingly. And Mary and Joseph are also spellbound and full of love for their baby. This is The Rest on the Flight to Egypt by Orazio Gentileschi in 1626. The members of the Holy Family were actually fugitives on their way home to Egypt. They were hiding from Herod, who wanted to kill the baby. So in those 10 classic prints, and of course there were thousands more to pick from, but in those 10 classic prints, we tried to show the story of Christmas in classic art.